Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhika Vistadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Stadbhaktaya Namo Namah Badhe Vitanute Bhakting Mukamavartay Sruting Yat Kripatvamahang Bande Sri Prana Gopalakang Prabhum Nityananda Vanshadipam Yadu Gopalanandanam Gaura Prema Pracharakam Bande Madana Gopalam Jai Nitai Radhe Radhe Jai Nitai. Again we are here in Czech Republic. I'm very happy to see you all, my loving devotees. So, lots of love from my heart to all of you. This year also, we'll hear something very sweet and important katha from scriptures, grantha. This year, Govardhan, he suggests something which is little bit tough, but it's very important for us. And topic is Madhurya Kadambini. There is so many stages, but we'll continue with one stage, and that is Shraddha. Madhurya Kadambini was described by Srila Biswanath Chakravarty. One of the prominent Gauriya saint and author. And whatever he described in his writings, he described the commentary of Srimad Bhagavat, also so many different granthas. Most of them, they're, in one way it's very sweet and very important also. So this year in our evening lecture we'll continue this Madhurya Kadambini, Shraddha Prakaran. That means Ditya Amrita Varshini, the second chapter of Madhurya Kadambini. And in morning lecture, it's suspense, tomorrow. Tomorrow morning we'll know what is that. That also will be very important and sweet also. So that's why he suggests Govardhan. Here we have to know first what is our ultimate goal for our sadhana. Why we are following this path of bhakti? Because all of us, we want to attain the seva of Sri Radha Govinda. And we cannot worship just by some elements, some stuffs from this material world. Because this all those material stuffs, just think as the dresses of deities, ornaments, flowers, great naivedya, So everything from this material world, and nothing here in this world is belong to us. Whatever we are collecting here, we cannot take a part of our property. Not a single dust with us when we have to go to our ultimate destination. Is not? But we are so attached to collect all those material stuffs in our life. It's not bad. I'm not telling this, it's completely wrong or bad. It's also good if we can use all those things in the way of Krishna Bhakti. If we can use all those things, our effort, to develop our bhakti, to serve Krishna and devotees, then it's okay. Otherwise, all those things will bring us so much pressure, stress in our life. So that's why we have to think about all those things. Yes, this world, Swam Bhagavan, he created this world for us. To enjoy this world, it's not bad. But we should not drown in that. We should not lose ourselves in all those things. Tvena tvaktena bhunjita. A very famous term from Shruti. Ma gridhakasya siddhyanam. In Ishopanishad it is said, you just accept, enjoy everything, but with renounced mind. Tvena tvaktena. In your heart, there must be some renunciation. One part. And at the same time, you can enjoy everything. And we can see these truths in so many life stories of our previous ancestors, even some associates of Sriman Mahaprabhu. Pundarik Vidhanidhi. Greatest associates of Sriman Mahaprabhu, one of the most prominent, you can say. In previous Leela, that means in Dwapara Leela, he was Vrishvanu Maharaj. So he had such wealth, it's like a small king. He was a big landlord in his life. And he used to enjoy everything. He always used very rich, expensive dresses, ornaments, and foods, everything. It's really royal life. Yes, one day Mahaprabhu, he requested Gadadhar, Gadadhar, now I'll introduce you one great Vaishnava. So Gadadhar, who is that? Vaishnava. No, okay, we just go. And he sent one devotee with Gadadhar Pandit, and that devotee took him in front of Pundarik Vidhanidhi. His house was really very big, like palace. And when they entered in that room, where Pundarik Vidhanidhi was there in that time, it's very decorated. Just expensive everything. Gadadhar Pandit was surprised. Where is that Vaishnava? Mahaprabhu said. Pundarik Vidhanidhi was in front of him. He was laying on the bed It was not completely laying, he was half laying.
A byl tak jako se tam opíral o pohovku, téměř ležel.
Closed eyes.
Zavřené oči.
And he was chewing bitter leaves. And one maid servant was holding the spittoon. One servant was massaging his feet. So many food was in front of him. Someone was singing in front of him, and he was enjoying that singing to close his eyes, and he was sometimes he was spitting. So Gadadhar Pandit, he asked that devotee, where is that devotee? Mahaprabhu said, well, he is that devotee. Well, he is that devotee. But I cannot see any devotional activities in him. Only to look at him, only one word is coming in my heart, that he is bhogi. So please go. So both of them came back to Sriman Mahaprabhu. And Mahaprabhu, he know that it will happen. So he asked to Gadadhar, Gadadhar, you met that Vaishnava? Gadadhar was silent. But 2-3 times, again and again, Mahaprabhu asked the same question. You met that Vaishnava? Then Gadadhar Pandit said, really he is Vaishnava? I found he is a great bhogi. He is really absorbed in all material stuffs and pleasure, material pleasure. Mahaprabhu said, okay, go again to him. No. I don't want to go again there. No, please, one more time. So, Mahaprabhu said something in the ear of that devotee. No. So Mahaprabhu ordered, he has to follow anyway. So Gadadhar Pandit, again, it was not his desire, but only to follow his instruction, order of Mahaprabhu. He went there again. And that time, again, the same scene, that singing, he was enjoying that song, he was chewing bitter leaves, and someone is holding spittoon, someone is massaging his feet. And Gadadhar Pandit, he just closed his eyes, you know. He doesn't want to see one bhogi. Suddenly, that devotee, he started to chant loudly one very beautiful sloka of Srimad Bhagavat. And that sloka also was very important from Venugit. You know? That Brajagopis, they are describing the beauty of Sri Krishna, what they were watching by their love from their house when Krishna was playing in the forest. But all of them, they were watching that scene from their house, and by love they were watching Krishna and they are describing. Varha pirang natavarabapu karunayo kornikaram bibhrata vasaha kanaka kapisham vaijayantin chamalam randhran bena radhara shudhaya purayan gopa brindair brindaranyang shapada ramanang pravishad gita kirti. A very beautiful description. I'm not going to that description. It's not our topic. So when he just chant loudly, suddenly everything changed. Pundarik Vidhanidhi, she was laying on the bed.
ležel na posteli.
He jumped from the bed
On vyskočil z té postele.
and start to just loudly, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Where is Krishna? He start to tear all his dresses, all the ornaments. He was throwing everywhere, rolling on the ground. Only one word, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. And Gadadhar Pandit, to see this, he was surprised. He was really surprised. He cannot just think that one bhogi can change suddenly in one moment in that way. He realized, oh, that means I misunderstood something about him. He's not really bhogi. It's like a mask for him. Maybe I did some offense. It was my offense against to him. He ran to Mahaprabhu. And Mahaprabhu asked, what's happened, Gadadhar? Gadadhar started to cry. I performed a Vaishnava Aparad. To whom? Pundarik Vidyanidhi. As misunderstood him. He's really a greatest Vaishnava. But I was thinking he's a bhogi. But how I can remove that aparad? Yes, only one way. You just go to him and take shelter. So Gadadhara Pandit, he got initiation from Pundarik Vidyanidhi. So in that way, the topic was that material pleasure is not bad for us if we are not absorbed in that. So, Pundarik Vidyanidhi, he was the most prominent associate of Sriman Mahaprabhu. We have to follow their footprints. Bahulashya, King Bahulashya. He was a king. He was a king, but he served Krishna. He worshipped Krishna in a royal way. He was Rajasic Bhakta. So material things, Artha, it says that Artha is Anartha. But that is not really true, 100%. Artha is Anartha when we are using for our material pleasure. But if we can use that same things to develop our sadhana, to develop our bhakti, to serve Krishna, to serve the devotees, then Artha is bringing Paramartha. So only we have to change our intention. How we are using, how we have to use, we must know that. Then everything is auspicious. There is nothing auspicious in this world. It depends on our intention. We are making everything auspicious, inauspicious. Same things. The flower. The flower we can offer to the lotus feet of Krishna. And same flower we are offering to the dead body. Isn't it? How we are using it is the matter. How we are thinking, it's the matter. Only we have to know the proper use
vědět, jak věci správně využít.
And we have to control our mind.
A musíme kontrolovat naši mysl.
So Biswanath Chakravarty,
Biswanath Chakravarty
he is just showing that path,
nám ukazuje tuhle cestu.
not in the way of teaching,
Ne jako způsobem učení,
because he is a Vaishnava.
on je Vaishnava.
Vaishnava can advise,
On může radit,
Vaishnava can request.
on může něco
Vaishnava is not
požadovat,
ordering.
ale on nedává příkazy.
That's the nature of a Vaishnava. They are very polite.
To je přirozenost Vaishnavů, že jsou velmi...
So in the way, he is showing the path of bhakti, how we can develop.
On jak ukazuje tu cestu bhakti, jak ji můžeme rozvíjet.
Bhakti is not so important
Bhakti není tak důležitá.
because we have to develop bhakti.
My musíme rozvinout tu bhakti.
Not bhakti, we have not to just stay on the stage of bhakti.
A
We have to develop that.
Bhakti nemůžeme zůstávat jenom na jedné úrovni, musíme ji rozvíjet.
So how we can attain that?
A jak to
By
můžeme
which we can worship Krishna, and that is prema.
dosáhnout? Jak
How
uctívat
we can
Krišnu? A
attain
jak můžeme
prema in
dosáhnout
our life.
prémy v našem životě?
Rupa Goswami,
Lásky.
some process he described.
A Rupa Goswami popsal takový proces.
Adau Shraddha, tata sadhu sanga, atha bhajana kriya, tato anartha nibriti syat nishtha, tato nishtha ruchistata. Atha shakti statho bhavas tato prema bhudanchati, sadhakana mayang premnya pradurbhave bhavet krama. Adau Shraddha. To attain that prema,
Abychom dosáhli té prémy,
there is some stages.
tam jsou různé
Shraddha,
Shraddha,
sadhu sanga,
sadhu sanga,
bhajana kriya,
bhajana kriya,
anartha nibriti,
anartha-nivriti,
nishtha, ruchi, asakti, bhava, then prema.
a potom préma.
So we have to go up.
My
It's
musíme
all the
postupovat.
stair.
To je jako schodiště.
The first step is Shraddha.
První schůdek je Shraddha.
First, we must have that respect, that Shraddha.
Musíme mít nejdřív respekt, Shraddhu.
Only by this word respect, you cannot describe complete Shraddha.
A Shraddha není jenom respekt, to ne, takhle tímhle slovem.
Shraddha means there is some mixing with
že je,
surrender.
je dohromady s odevzdáním.
When that real Shraddha will appear in our heart,
Pokud se opravdová Shraddha otevře,
there must be
objeví
some surrender.
v našem srdci, tam už musí být nějaké odevzdání.
Otherwise, to whom you will show your respect,
Jinak komu bychom ukazovali ten respekt?
you cannot get something from him.
Od něj nemůžeme nic získat.
To get something from someone, we have to show respect and surrender also.
Pokud chceme od někoho něco získat, musíme ho respektovat, ale také se odevzdat.
We are showing our respect,
Ukážeme náš
but
respekt,
we are not really surrendering.
ale my se opravdu neodevzdáváme.
To teacher,
Učiteli,
to guru,
guruovi,
to our trainer,
našemu trenérovi.
we are showing our respect,
Jim
but not
ukazujeme
always there is
respekt,
surrender.
ale ne vždy tam je to odevzdání.
It is says that first
To se říká, že nejdřív
you have to accept nati, that means bow down,
přijmout na ty, co to je.
or you have to make yourself little bit lower. Yes.
Sklonit se.
Then you can attain unnati, that success.
Potom můžeme dosáhnout toho úspěchu.
You cannot jump
Nemůžeme skákat
on straight way.
přímo na.
If you just stand straight, you cannot jump.
Přímo
To jump, you have to little bit down.
Jo, když chceme skočit,
Is
tak
not?
se musíme nejdřív
Then you can jump.
trošku snížit, abychom mohli vyskočit.
So for that jumping,
Abychom skákali,
you have to bow down in front of trainer,
musíme se
teacher,
nejdříve poklonit
coach,
před
guru, whatever you say.
gurem, trenérem, učitelem, kdokoliv,
then you can jump.
pak můžeme skočit.
Then you can attain the success.
Potom můžeme dosáhnout úspěchu.
So surrender must be there.
Takže to odevzdání tam musí být.
Ado Shraddha.
A to je Shraddha.
And what is the stage of Shraddha? Now,
co je ta fáze Shraddy?
Biswanath Chakravarty is describing
Chakravarty to tady popisuje.
in his Madhurya Kadambini,
To je to Madhurya Kadambini.
Dityamrita Varshini. That means the second chapter of Madhurya Kadambini.
Druhá kapitola Madhurya Kadambini.
And he described Idaning
On popisuje.
Karana Kedarikashu Pradur Bhavantyastasya eva Bhaktir Jnana Karmadya Misritatvena Shuddhaya Kalpavalya. He starts to describe about bhakti.
On začne popisovat o bhakti.
What is bhakti?
Co to je bhakti?
Rupa Goswami Pad,
Rupa
he
Goswami
said that
řekl, že
Anya Bhilashita Shunyam Jnana Karmadhanavritam Anukullena Krishnanushilanam Bhaktiruttama. Here he is saying Bhaktir Jnana Karmadi Amisritatyena. That means what is bhakti?
co je bhakti?
Not just general bhakti.
To není jenom nějaká obecná bhakti.
It's known as Uttama Bhakti,
To je uttama bhakti.
which is the purest.
To je nejčistší bhakti.
What is the difference
Jaký je rozdíl,
when we're offering pranam to someone?
když někomu nabídneme poklonu?
It's also bhakti.
To je také bhakti.
It's also bhakti. But
Ale
when we are offering pranam
pokud
with surrender,
nabídneme poklonu
with
s
love,
odevzdáním a láskou
with love and attachment,
a připoutaností,
that is pure bhakti.
to je potom čistá bhakti.
So what Rupa Goswami says,
To, co říká
Anya Bhilashita Shunnam. In your bhakti,
ve vaší
that bhakti must be free from all
ta musí být osvobozená
desire
od všech přání,
except Krishna.
kromě Krišny.
It will be free from all desire.
Musí být osvobozená od všech přání.
So in Srimad Bhagavata also,
Ve Srimad Bhagavatamu také.
Parikshit Maharaj he asked
Parikshit Maharaj se ptal.
Sukadev Goswami,
Shukadeva Goswami.
if we just remove all our desire,
Pokud my se zbavíme všech našich
then
přání,
what will happen with my material life?
co se stane s mým materiálním životem?
Because I have so many duties.
Já mám tolik povinností.
Also, it's connected with my material status.
A je to také ve spojení s mým materiálním
So there
statusem.
must be some desire.
Tam musí být nějaký
If I have
přání.
families,
Pokud mám rodinu,
so if I have no desire, then how I can protect?
jak ji můžu chránit?
How I can maintain my family
Jak
life?
můžu udržet svůj rodinný život?
If I'm just ignoring my material life,
Pokud já ignoruju můj
not taking care of my families,
nestarám se o svou
my wife, my children,
moji ženu, moje děti,
it's also aparad.
to je také přestupek.
I'm not taking care of my family, but it will be aparad against Krishna.
O svoji rodinu, ale to je přestupek.
Not only to them.
Krishnovi, nejenom vůči nim.
Not only to them, my family, it's my responsibility.
Moje rodina je moje zodpovědnost.
I'll take care of them.
Musím se o ně starat.
So it's my responsibilities if I just ignore.
To je moje zodpovědnost, pokud je ignoruji
If I just ignore, I'm not taking care.
a nestarám se o
My children,
své děti,
my wife, my families, my parents,
rodinu,
then it will be offense against to them also, but
Je to-
first offense
je to
against
proti
Krishna.
přestupek, ale za prvý je to přestupek proti Krišnovi.
It's not bhakti.
To není bhakti.
It's not bhakti.
To pak není bhakti.
First you have to love who is just next to you.
Nejdříve musíme milovat všechny ty, co jsou hnedka
If you have no attachment,
pokud nemáme
For them.
k ním,
how you will develop that attachment for Krishna?
jak se můžeme naučit mít rádi Krišnu?
We are here in this material world. For what?
Proč jsme tady v materiálním světě?
Practice about love.
Abychom praktikovali lásku.
That's why we are here in this material world.
To je proč
That's why in our life we'll get so many different kind of relation.
To je je, proč v našem životě máme tolik různých vztahů.
Every relation is love.
Ten nějaký vztah je láskyplný,
But
láska.
different category.
A v různých kategoriích.
Different types.
Různé
Love
druhy.
with partner, that means love with wife and husband.
Partnerská láska mezi mužem
Love between wife and husband, it's different love.
Láska s manželem, to je další.
Love between lover and beloved,
A mezi
it's different love.
zas další, jiný druh lásky.
Love between father and daughter,
A láska mezi otcem
different.
a dcerou,
Father and son, different.
otcem a synem,
Brother and sister, different.
bratr a sestra, rozdílný,
In just
rozdílná láska.
friend circle,
Jenom i v přátelském okruhu.
there is so many categories.
Tam je tolik kategorií.
Some friend is very intimate, most intimate.
Někdo je velmi intimní přítel.
Some friend, it's like school friend. When I'm in the school,
Ve škole.
when
Kamarádi ze školy.
I'll be in the college, that time they are friend.
Když já jsem ve škole, tak se s nima kamarádím.
So every relation, it depends on love,
Závisí
but
na lásce.
the type of love is completely different.
Ale jsou to různé druhy lásky.
Why?
Proč?
For what? That various kinds of love in our
Proč
life.
jsou ty různé rozdílné lásky?
Why so many different relationships in our
Proč je
life?
v našem životě tolik rozdílných vztahů?
Because of that, practice about love.
Protože je to všechno o lásce.
And we have to offer that love,
A my musíme nabídnout
same love,
stejnou lásku
to Krishna.
Krišnovi.
Same love we have to offer to Krishna.
Stejnou lásku
You can
musíme
say,
nabídnout.
oh, this love is material love, so it's contaminated. Yes, obviously it's contaminated.
To je materiální láska.
That is why you are taking shelter through the lotus feet of Sri
Je
Gurudev.
znečištěná, proto se uchylujeme k lotosovým nohám Šri Gurudeva.
Gurudev is doing something very important in our life.
Dělá něco velmi důležitého v našem
He
životě.
will filterize.
On to filtruje.
Same love.
Tu lásku.
He will just filterize that love and he will take out all the contamination.
On ji filtruje a dá pryč to
And
znečištění.
then that purest love we can offer to Krishna.
A potom tu čistou lásku můžeme nabídnout Krišnovi.
Purest love we can offer to Krishna.
Tu nejčistší lásku můžeme
So
nabídnout.
then, when we'll get that attachment,
Když budeme mít tu připoutanost,
then all those different desires except Krishna
proto všechny
will be removed from our heart.
přání, kromě Krišny, se z našeho srdce dostanou.
Not to ignore our family,
Neznamená
not to ignore our
ignorovat naši rodinu
anything.
a naše
but we have to focus our mind to Krishna,
ale my musíme zaměřit naši mysl na Krišnu.
and we have to realize that
A měli bychom
Krishna will take my responsibilities.
to, že Krišna ty
And Krishna is really taking all our responsibilities
si vezme na sebe
when
naše
we'll surrender 100%
když se mu odevzdáme 100%,
from pure love from our heart, with pure love from our heart, then Krishna is really taking all our responsibilities
Krišna opravdu na sebe
on
vezme
his shoulder.
naše zodpovědnost.
That's why he mentioned this
To je proč on to
in
zmínil.
Srimad Bhagavad Gita.
Šrímad Bhagavad Gita.
Ananyas chintayantumang ye jana parjupasate teshang nityabhiyuktayanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. That's why for those devotees
Pro ty oddané,
who are always engaged with
které jsou
Krishna,
vždycky zaměstnání Krišnou.
that is not that he is always in the temple room.
To neznamená, že jsou pořád
No.
v chrámu.
Not in that way.
Ne tímto způsobem.
Maybe you are in work.
Možná jsme v práci.
It doesn't matter where you are.
Kde jsme.
It's important your mind is thinking about Krishna or not.
Je důležité, jestli naše mysl myslí na Krišnu nebo ne. To je důležité.
Wherever you are, you can go there.
Kdekoliv
no
jsme,
problem.
tam můžeme jít. Kamkoliv můžeme jít.
If your mind is thinking about Krishna,
Naše mysl
not. It's important.
myslí na Krišnu. To je důležité. Jak na
So that is surrender.
To je to odevzdání.
That in your every moment,
V každém
you are
momentu
engaged with Krishna.
jsme ve spojení s
You are
Krišnou.
missing him.
Nám chybí.
You are really missing him from your heart.
Naším srdcem nám chybí.
So that's anyabhilash free.
A Aneabilas, svobodný od aneabilas.
If you ask them
Pokud se
what you want in your life,
co chcete vy
they will
v
say
svém
Krishna.
životě? Krishna.
But if you ask me
A když se
what do you
ptáte
want,
mě, co chceš,
then I'll say no,
já řeknu ne,
not Krishna. I'll
Krishna.
just start to describe a big list.
Já začnu popisovat ten
It's not-
seznam.
Big list. And everything is from this material world.
A všechno je z tohoto materiálního světa.
So if you will remind me, you have no desire for Krishna. Yeah. Yes.
My
Also want
připomenete,
Krishna.
že máme mít přání, aby se přát Krishna, tak řeknu, taky ho chci, taky ho.
Not in that way.
Ne tímto způsobem.
The first desire must be Krishna.
To musí být to první přání.
That is some kinds of, you can say, the addiction for material stuffs.
To je nějaký způsob závislosti vlastně na materiálních věcech.
It's not bad.
To není špatné,
We are a little bit attached with material stuff.
že jsme tak trošku závislí
But
na
it's
materiálních
bad
věcích, ale je špatné,
that we just tied ourselves.
když se příliš zavážeme tam, když se jima spoutáme.
We just tied ourselves. We cannot free
Nemůžeme se osvobodit.
because we forget how to try
My
to get
zapomněme,
free from all those stuffs.
jak se vlastně zbavit, dát pryč.
We actually forgot that.
věci.
How to try to get free from all those stuffs.
Jak se můžeme zkusit osvobodit od všech těch věcí?
So that's why first reminder from Rupa Goswami.
To je první poznámka.
First you have to remove that mood
Od Rupy Goswamiho, že musíme tu náladu dát.
that always you are asking for some material stuffs.
Že neustále
You have to leave that
toužíme
desire.
po nějakých materiálních věcech. My
You have to leave that mood.
tuhle náladu.
So maybe you have some attachment, but your main
Možná máme nějaké
desire must be
připomenosti,
for Krishna.
ale to hlavní přání musí být Krishna.
So your bhakti must be like that.
Ta naše bhakti musí být
Then?
jako toto.
Jnana karma dhanavritam.
Potom děláme karma dhanavritam.
We can use, there is so many different way
Užívat
in
všechny
our
ty
spiritual path.
různé způsoby na naší duchovní cestě.
Bhurini bhuri karmani sratobhyani vibhagasha. The rishis of Naimisharanya,
Rishi z lesa Naimisháry
they said to
řekli
Shutamuni,
Šuta Munimu,
hey Shutamuni,
hej, Šuta Muni,
we read in the scriptures
četli jsme ve spise
millions of way are described there
a je tam popsáno miliony způsobů
for spiritual practice, for sadhana.
spirituální praxe, sádhany.
So now we are really confused.
Tak teď jsme opravdu popletení.
Which is the greatest path?
Jaká je nejlepší cesta?
How we can attain Swam Bhagavan? In which way?
Jak můžeme získat Šríman Bhagavána? Jakým způsobem?
So there is millions of way, different way.
Tam jsou miliony různých cest.
But amongst those all millions way,
A mezi těmi
the three is
miliony,
most important.
cest, tam jsou tři nejdůležitější.
Jnana,
Jnana,
karma,
karma
and bhakti.
a bhakti.
And in between three,
A mezi těmi třemi
bhakti is the most supreme.
bhakti je nejvyšší.
But we can use those.
Ale můžeme užívat i ty další.
We can use any practice,
Můžeme využívat jakoukoliv praxi.
maybe yoga,
Možná yoga.
maybe jnana.
Jnana.
Actually, we're using all those parts
My ty části toho využíváme.
because in our archan prakriya, the process of archana,
Naší arča,
puja,
puže,
that homa, yajna,
homa, yagna,
we are using.
používáme
For what? We are using all those things, all those parts
všechny tyto části,
to develop our bhakti.
ale používáme k tomu, abychom rozvinuli ve výsledku tu bhakti.
Yajna is part of karma.
Yagna je součást karmy, karma yogi.
We are doing meditation, dhyana.
Děláme meditace, dhyana,
We are doing pranayama,
děláme pranayama.
anganyasa, karanyasa. All those parts
Všechny tyto části
are not actually belongs to bhakti.
ve skutečnosti přímo nepatří do bhakti.
All those we collected
My je různě
From jnana
sbíráme,
yoga, and karma. But we are using them to develop our bhakti. But sometimes it's happening. I've seen so many devotees. They ask me that I'm not feeling well, what I should do. Maybe I should try to do some yoga. Yes, you can do some yoga. And they start yoga to get rid from their sickness, and they absorb in yoga. They forgot their bhakti. Some of them, they start to collect jnanas. And they're so absorbed and divert. They forgot the sweetness of bhakti. But we should not waste our time. Just today, you was asking, from where we came. You was asking, from where we came, what is the process, and so many things. But it's collecting dry knowledge, jnana. We have to use that jnana. I just described to him. There is something truth. Some truths we cannot change. But some things in our hand. If we born that unhappy, a family unhappy, which is unhappy, so problematic, it was not my fault. But when I die, if the same problems there in my family, that is my fault. That we could not solve that. We cannot choose our parents. By whom I'll come in this world. We cannot choose. Can we? Not possible. Who will be my father and mother? Bhagavan will decide. So we cannot choose our parents, but we can choose our partner. We can choose our partner. Isn't it? So something is there in our hand. We can build that road of peace and happiness. It's in our hand. We can build our life full of devotion. It's in our hand. Yes, we can. So some things, jnana is something giving us pressure, stress. But we should not waste for that. We have to use that jnana to develop our bhakti. So it should not cover our bhakti anyway. Only we have to use such part. Dhyanam, yes. I have to focus my mind. That's why I need that part of jnana. It's very helpful because our mind is settled completely. It species by Maya. It species by Maya. She thrown in different stuffs. But I have to collect all those different parts from different stuffs, and we have to collect all those scattered parts in one point. It's dhyanam. To focusing our mind in one point. It's dhyanam. It's the part of jnana. But we can use that process to focus our mind on Krishna. To focus our mind on ourselves. To know about ourselves, what is our duty. Kiyami. Who am I? What is my real identity? we can develop that
My
by
můžeme
that
tohle
jnanam.
rozvíjet.
Karma,
Karma.
whatever we are doing,
To, co tady
vigraha seva,
děláme.
fire sacrifice, yajna,
Seva, služba božstvům, ohňové oběti.
donation, so everything the part of
příspěvky,
karma.
charita, to je všechno součást karmy.
Then why you are doing this?
Proč to děláme?
Why you are? Because to develop that attachment.
Abychom
With
rozvinuli
deities.
připoutanost k božstvům.
First we have to get that attachment with deities,
Musíme získat
then
to
through deities
připoutanost
we'll get that attachment with Krishna.
božstva můžeme získat tu připoutanost
Isn't
k
it?
Krishna.
Because
Není to
in
tak?
front of us, Krishna is not there.
Protože před námi tady není Krishna.
And we don't know how he looks.
My nevíme, jak vypadá.
When he will come, he will slap me,
A když
or
přijde, dáme
he will give me something that's very
nebo pak přijde a
good.
něco hezkýho.
I don't know that.
Já nevím.
So first, I have to build that loving relation with
Já musím nejdřív vytvořit ten nějaký lásky.
how I'll do that.
A jak to udělám?
So that's the process
To je ten proces.
through the deities,
Skrze božstvo.
and we can make them alive
A můžeme je oživit
by our love.
naší láskou.
And it's true,
A to je pravda.
they'll be alive if we can offer our love.
Pokud jim opravdu
There is so many descriptions, so
naší
many
lásku, je tolik,
stories.
příběhů a popisů.
If we just think about the Gaur-Nitaya of Pishima, just Gaur-Nitaya of Banshidas Babaji Maharaj.
Pishima nebo Srila Babaji Maharaj.
So everyone,
Všichni
they change their mood.
změnili tu náladu.
That Nitai Gaur was not only Nitai Gaur, the deity, the
To
wooden
nebylo
deity.
jenom božstvo
No,
potom, ten Nitai.
they are really alive.
Oni opravdu ožili.
And it's shown, they are alive, it's shown in front of so many
A
different
ukázali,
people.
že jsou živí před mnoha jinými lidmi.
So we can make them alive.
Můžeme je oživit.
We have to build that love,
Musíme
that relation
budovat tuto lásku.
through the deities.
vztah.
That's why we're using
To je
that
proč
karma, that part of karma.
využíváme tuhle cestu, tý karma. Jogi.
But it is not our ultimate
Ale to
sadhana.
není naše konečná sadhana.
Ultimate sadhana is smarana.
Konečná sadhana je smárna.
Lila smarana, we have to engage ourselves there.
To je to, že
In the
opravdu,
seva.
v té sevě se zaměstnáme.
Sadhano sharono lila ihatena korohela kai mone kuriya sushar. So, it should not, we can use the part of jnana and karma, but it should not cover our bhakti.
Ale nemůže zakrýt to naše.
Jnana karma dhanavritam. Then, anukullena krishnanushilanam. Our practice,
Naše praxe
spiritual practice must be in favor of Krishna.
musí být vždycky
Because
prospěšná,
we are trying to satisfy him.
protože my se
We are trying to
ho
please him.
uspokojit, potěšit ho.
If I am pleasing Krishna,
Pokud potěšíme
then
Krishna,
I must know
musím vědět,
what he likes
co má rád
and how he likes.
a jak to má rád.
I have not to serve Krishna
Nemůže
in my
sloužit
way.
Krishnovi svým
Yes,
způsobem.
love is very important.
Láska je důležitá,
But until that time, Krishna can realize my love,
ale než
I
Krishna
have to follow his way.
všimne moji
Isn't it?
lásky, musím následovat tu jeho cestu.
If I have to do some things with some great officer,
Musím něco vykonat s nějakým velkým úředníkem vysokým.
I have to please him. So,
Takže ho musím potěšit.
what I am doing?
Co dělám?
First, I'll try to know what he likes.
Nejdřív chci zjistit, co má rád.
If he likes flowers,
Pokud má rád,
then I'll buy a bunch of flower
nebo pokud má rád květiny, koupím
Rose.
buget květin.
and I'll go to him
A jdu
with,
tam za
with
ním.
all those flowers. Because I have to please him.
Takže ho chci potěšit.
So first he will see the flowers,
A
then
nejdřív-
he will happy.
a když uvidí ty květiny, bude rád.
The first try to satisfy him.
Nejdřív se pokusím ho nějak
Isn't it?
uspokojit,
But
potěšit.
if he has allergy with flowers
Pokud
and I don't know,
on má rád.
and I know the general rule, if I'll give flower, anybody will satisfy. anybody will be happy. But if that person has allergy about flowers and I offer flower to him, so he will slap me. Isn't it? So if I want to satisfy someone, I must know the way, what he likes. So we are trying to satisfy Krishna, please Krishna. Until that time he will realize my love for him. I have to follow his track. Where from the beginning we are doing something wrong. That we are worshipping in our way. Yes, that's good. It's good. Yeah, I love Krishna in that way, in that way. Okay, no problem. It's good. But until that time, Krishna will realize your love. You have to follow his track. Then Krishna will start, when he will realize your love, then he will start to follow your track. Then we know that story of Sanatana Goswami Pada. That Sanatana Goswami Pada, in early morning, he used to go to some houses for Madhukari, Bhiksha. Not so many houses, 2-3 houses. So every day, when he was going for Madhukari that early morning, so he found one Brajmai. He's cooking some khichdi, and at the same time, she's cleaning her teeth with that neem stick. In that time, in India, we are not using that brush. That time there were no brush. So everybody that time they used to use for tooth cleaning some stick, neem stick. The branch of neem. So how she was cooking? She was using the same stick for cleaning her teeth and same stick for cooking that khichdi. From one side she was cleaning the teeth and from another side she was cooking that khichdi. So every day Sanatana Goswami, he was that. And one day he asked to that Mai, "Hey Mai, for whom you are every day, this early morning you are cooking khichdi?" "Yeah, Baba, for my Lala." "Oh really, you have your Lala?" "Yes, very beautiful." "Yes, to see you, to see your love, you can realize that he must be very beautiful. And you love so much." "Yes, I love so much." So one day he asked, "Can you show me your Lala?" "Yeah, he is sleeping." "Oh no, I will not wake him up. Only just very silently I will watch." "Okay, no problem, come inside." So Sanatana Goswami Pad brought, that Mai brought Sanatana Goswami Pad to her room. And he was searching that baby. "Where is your Lala?" "There, in the corner, you can see. He's sleeping." And Sanatana Goswami Pad found that Gopal deity is sleeping there. To see this, he jumped. "Oh no, he's your Lala?" "Yes, he's my Lala. For him I am cooking khichdi every day." Because just after I wake him up, he's asking that he's very hungry. So first I'm offering khichdi to him. Then Sanatana Goswami Pad advised, very strong. "No, you should not do that. You must be very clean before you will serve Gopal. He's Bhagavan." And so he said so many strong words to that Mai. She was really scared. "Really? I did mistakes?
Já jsem
Yes,
ryby.
you'll go to hell.
Půjdeš do pekla.
So what I should do?
Tak co mám dělat?
First, you must wake up
Musíš se zbudit,
and take bath or take shower.
sprchovat se,
Then wake up your lala.
potom zbudit,
Then cook khichdi.
pak
Then
uvařit
offer.
khichdi a pak mu to nabídnout.
So from next day,
Další den
that might start to follow all those instructions.
Ta paní,
What Sanatana Goswami said to her.
Následovat všechny ty instrukce, co jí řekl.
But after 2-3 days, Gopal was so unhappy for that.
Po 2 až 3 dnech Gopal z toho byl tak
He
rozčilený.
came to Sanatana Goswami
Přišel
and he was so angry to him
Goswami byl na něj naštvaný.
that for you I have to wait long time with empty stomach
S prázdným žaludkem.
because just after waking up I feel very hungry.
Protože já vždycky, když se probudím, tak mám hrozný hlad.
And you destroyed that.
A ty jsi to zničil.
And that is not only khichdi.
A to není jen kyčí.
What love he says mixing with khichdi. That is my
Láska,
great food.
Dává, to je moje potrava.
So Sanatana Goswami was really very scared about that.
A Sanatana Goswami
When Gopala, in angry mood, he chastised to him, "Well, what I should do? Go to her,
A co mám dělat? Jdi za ní.
just change her like before."
A změň to, aby bylo jako předtím. Aby to
And
dělalo jako
at that
předtím.
midnight, Sanatana Goswami, he ran to that Mai,
Tam běžel jsem
that
za
lady,
Goswami.
and he said, "Oh Mai,
A on řekl,
I was really very offensive to you.
já jsem byl
It was my mistake that I advised you.
velmi neslušný k tobě. Že
To whom I am
jsem
worshiping,
ti poradil.
he is your Lala, he is your son.
Ten, koho já
So it
uctívám,
was
je tvůj
my
syn.
mistake, I advised you. I should
A promiň, to byla moje chyba, že já jsem ti
ask
radil.
for advice from you." No, what's happened, Baba? Well, you must do whatever you have done before.
A on jí řekl, dělej to,
Just forget all my
a
advice.
předtím, zapomeň na všechny moje rady.
Just follow that what before you have done.
Následuj to, co jsi dělala předtím.
So from next day again, Brajmai, she start to do that
Další
same.
den začala
That cooking khichdi with the same stick of toothbrush.
stejným klacíkem, kterým si
So
čistila
it's
zuby.
love.
To je láska.
Gopal now, he realized that love of Brajmai, so he is following his
To je
track.
láska, že tam je láska.
That's why he chastised Sanatana Goswami.
On ji následuje a proto on
But
potrestal
until
Sanatana
that
Goswami.
time,
Ale do té doby
we have to follow his track.
musíme následovat jeho.
So that's why our effort,
Proč naše
our
snaha,
practice,
naše praxe,
our service to him,
naše služba
it must be in his way,
musí být
in
jeho
favor
způsobem
of Krishna.
a ve prospěch Krišny.
In favor of Krishna. So, is there anything against Krishna?
Je tam něco
The same mood,
Krišnovi,
same effort?
stejná nálada, stejná snaha.
Yes, it is there.
Je to
To
tam.
whom we are saying devotee,
Komu
who is
říkáme
always
podaný?
engaged with Krishna,
Kdo je vždycky zaměstnán Krišnou,
even in their dream also.
také ve snech.
Whatever they are doing,
Cokoliv
they are always thinking about Krishna.
dělají, oni
We are saying they are
vždycky
great
myslí na
devotees.
Krišnu.
They never forget Krishna.
Oni nikdy
Every
nezapomenou
moment they are
Krišnu.
thinking about Krishna.
Každý
They are the great
moment-
devotees.
momentem myslí na Krišnu.
So just think about Kamsa.
Myslíme na Kamsu,
Just think about Shishupal.
Šišupal,
Think about Dantavakra.
Dantavakra.
All of them, they are the enemies of Krishna.
Všichni byli nepřátelé Krišny.
But they had the same mood like great devotee.
Oni měli stejnou náladu jako velký.
Every moment they are thinking about Krishna.
Oni každou chvíli přemýšleli
Every
o
moment.
Krišnovi.
Even in the dream also.
I ve snech.
In the dream also, Krishna is only there.
I ve snech byl jenom Krišna. v jejich snech.
The topic of the dream, it was also
Jejich
Krishna.
snech byl Krišna.
So why you are not saying them the greatest devotees? Yes,
It's not favorable.
it's not favorable.
Jo, není
For them,
není to
it
pro
was happened
prospěch.
by that mood of enemies.
To bylo v náladě nepřítelů, ne v náladě přátelský.
It was not with love.
Nebylo to s láskou.
There was hatred to Krishna.
Bylo to hatred.
So that's why they are not devotees.
Proto nejsou oddaní, protože
Who is devotees?
nepřátelství ke Krishnovi. Kdo jsou oddaní?
Who is go in favor of Krishna?
Ti, kteří
Anukullena Krishnanushīlanam bhaktiruttama.
přátelské náladě s Krishnou.
So this is pure bhakti.
To je čistá bhakti.
But how we can just remove all those things?
Ale jak se můžeme zbavit těchto všech věcí?
Because desire is very powerful in our heart.
Vlastně ty touhy v našem srdci
It's
jsou
not our fault.
silné, to není naše
Actually,
chyba.
it's by Maya, isn't it?
To je Maya.
We are all hypnotized by her,
My jsme
by Maya.
všichni hypnotizovaní.
So that's why we are trying. That is not true that we are not trying to get free from all of this. We are trying.
Není
But
pravda, že se
Maya is so
nesnažíme
strong
se toho zbavit,
that
ale
we
Maya
cannot.
je tak silná, že my nemůžeme.
Maya is, that attachment is so strong that we are trying,
Je velmi silná,
but we cannot remove that.
že se snažíme, ale nemůžeme se toho zbavit. Těch
So
poutaností.
how?
A jak?
The first steps, here Biswanath Chakravarty is saying that
První
we have to take
krok,
shelter
říká Vishnavata
to
Chakravarty tady.
bhakti.
Musíme se uchýlit k bhakti.
She will do everything for us.
A ona
What she will
pro
do?
nás všechno udělá, co pro nás
Because this
udělá.
bhakti is kalpabalya.
Ona ta bhakti je kalpabalya.
It's like kalpataru, desire fulfill tree.
Je to jako ten strom, co splní všechny přání.
That bhakti lata is desire fulfill tree, wish fulfill tree.
Kde je to, ten strom?
It's kalpataru.
Přání, to je kalpataru.
So if we can take shelter to bhakti,
Pokud se můžeme
then
uchýlit
what
k
she will
bhakti,
do?
to, co ona udělá,
Nirastanya falabhisandhi toya eva dhritavatair madhubratairiva bhavya janairasriyamana savishayai kanukulya mula pranaya sasparshena sparshamuniriva karana vrittiropi prakitato lohatang shanaistyajitya चिन्मयत्व शुद्ध जम्बू नदतां प्राप्ययन्ता कंदली भवान्ते समुद्गच्छन्त्या साधनाभिक्ये देवपत्रिके विव्रियेते. What she will do?
co ona udělá,
That first
nejdřív
she will remove all these things.
ona odstraní všechny tyhle věci.
In bhakti stage,
Na úrovni bhakti,
what we are doing?
to, co děláme,
First,
nejdříve,
we are taking shelter on Maha Mantra.
nejdříve se uchylíme k
Isn't it?
Mahamantře. Je to tak? Ne?
So, by the influence of bhakti,
A díky vlivu
Maha Mantra
bhakti
start to work something.
Mahamantra začne pracovat.
We know Maha Mantra is mixed with prema, but
Mahamantra je smíchaná.
what it will do with us?
A co s námi
First,
dělá?
chetadarpana marjanam.
Četadarpana marjanam.
It's clearing
A ono čistí
that mirror,
to zrcadlo,
which is known as our chitta, subconscious mind.
což znám jako naše podvědomá mysl.
First, it will work. Bhakti Devi will cleaning
Bude
our
pracovat. Bhakti Devi
inner house,
bude čistit náš vnitřní dům.
because we can clean ourselves from outside
My se můžeme vyčistit vnitř.
by soap, by scrubber. so many things is there.
Houbou,
We can decorate ourselves externally,
zvnějšku ozdobit.
but how much we are decorated externally, it's not so important
Ale to, jak se můžeme
if we are not
ozdobit
decorated
zvnějšku,
from inside.
pokud se nezdobíme uvnitř.
How much clean we are from outside externally,
Jak jsme
it's
čistí
not so important
zvnějšku, není
if
tak
our
důležitý,
inner side is
pokud
not
ta naše
really
vnitřní
clean.
část není doopravdy čistá.
How much fair complexion we have from outside, it's not
Jak
so
máme
important.
čistou
Important how much fair is our inside.
Důležité je, kolik čist
But
máme uvnitř.
we cannot do that by our effort.
Ale tohle nemůžeme udělat vlastní snahou.
We cannot clean,
Nemůžeme
we cannot lead, inside.
čistit,
We cannot decorate our inside.
dotáhnout uvnitř, ani ozdobit.
So who will do that?
Kdo to udělá?
Bhakti Devi.
Bhakti Devi.
Bhakti Devi is doing everything for us.
Bhakti Devi pro nás dělá všechno.
And Bhakti Devi actually
A Bhakti Devi
is connecting us.
nás propojuje.
She is connecting us. Kritva hring pramabhajan priyavarga samannitam bhakti boshi karoti ti Sri Krishna kurshini chasha. Kritva hring pramabhajan. Bhakti Devi is building that bridge
A Bhakti Devi staví ten most
between Bhakta and Bhagavan.
mezi Bhaktou a Bhagavánem.
So, she is connecting us with Krishna.
Ona nás propojuje s Krišnou.
How much love will offer,
Kolik lásky
she will carry to Krishna.
nabídneme, ona
And she will introduce us.
a ona nás představí.
It's very easy to develop bhakti for Krishna in our heart.
Je velmi snadné
But
rozvinout bhakti
it will be
Krišny
one-sided,
v našem srdci.
isn't it?
A to bude jednostranné. Není,
It will be one-sided. If there is no love in the heart of Krishna,
pokud není láska,
then
v
what
srdci
is the use
Krišny,
of this love?
jaký je smysl této lásky?
Because pleasure is there, not only
Potěšení
offering love,
tam je. Nabízíme lásku
to love and to be loved
a milovat a být milován.
is the greatest pleasure.
To je ještě větší potěšení.
When we are offering love to Krishna,
Když nabídíme
yes, it's
lásku
great.
Krišnovi, to je skvělé.
It's great. But it's one-sided love.
Ale to je jenom jednostranná láska.
But when that same love will come to me again
Ale když se ke mně ta
as
láska
reply
vrátí
from Krishna,
jako odpověď od Krišny,
it will be pleasure,
to bude potěšení
greatest entertainment,
a největší
the real bliss for our life.
opravdové požehnání
That means
našeho života.
then love exchanging is happening, going.
To dojde k výměně lásky plný.
So who will do that?
A kdo to udělá?
Who will create that love for us in the heart of Krishna?
Kdo vytvoří tu lásku?
Kritva hring pramabhajan. Bhakti Devi will do that.
Krišnu, Bhakti Devi to je.
Bhakti Devi will develop that love
Ona rozvine tu lásku
in the heart of Krishna
v srdci Krišny
for us.
pro nás.
And then she will bring Krishna to us and not alone.
Krišnu k nám.
When Krishna will come to us, he will not come alone.
A ne samotného, když Krišna k nám
Priyavarga samannitam.
on nepřijde sám, přijde
He will come to us with all his most intimate
se svými všemi
associates.
nejbližšími společníky.
And he will follow our heart,
A on bude následovat
our
naše
mind.
srdce, naši mysl.
Because that time
Protože
Krishna will try to
Krišna
give entertainment, pleasure to us.
se bude snažit dát potěšení nám.
That time Krishna will try to satisfy us.
A on se bude
So
snažit
he will follow my
nás
desire.
uspokojit a bude následovat naše přání.
He went to Srutadeva and Vahulasya
On přišel k Shrudadevi a Vahuláši
for their bhakti,
díky jejich
but he
bhakti.
followed their heart.
A on
So that's
následoval
why
jejich
he
srdce.
took his most near associates,
Proto vzal ty svý
To whom?
nejbližší společníky, koho?
Srutadev Bahulasya.
Shrudadev
They
Vahuláši.
worship
Oni
in that
uctívali
mood of Dasya.
v náladě služebníka.
In that mood of Dasya. That's why his associates was there.
To je
Atri, Pulaha, Angira, Angiras, that Saptarshi, Maharshi Vedovyas, Devarshi Narad, Shukadev.
Devarshi Narada, Shukadev. Přišel s
But
těmito
when he will
společníky.
come to us,
A když on přijde k nám,
he will follow our heart.
on bude následovat naši.
So he will take Srimati Radharani,
On si vezme Šrimati.
Lalita, Vishakha, all the Sakhis, Rupa Manjari, Ananga Manjari, all the Manjaris.
Ananga Manjari.
Surrounded by them, Krishna will come to us.
A přijde k nám obklopen jimi.
Priyavarga Samannitam. So who will do everything for us?
Kdo pro nás všechno udělá?
Bhakti Devi.
Bhakti Devi.
So Bhakti Devi first, she will start to clean our inside.
Ona začne nejdřív čistit naše nitro.
And slowly,
A postupně
she will start to work like
ona
a
začne
circular stone,
pracovat jako
touchstone. Yeah, sparshamani.
kámen mudrců.
And what is the use of touchstone? You know?
A jaký je vlastně využití kámene mudrců?
Touchstone turns the iron
On
to
mění železo
gold.
ve zlato.
When you will touch the touchstone
Když se
to
dotkne
iron,
toho kamene mudrců,
suddenly it will become gold.
on se promění ve zlato.
It's the use of touchstone. So Bhakti Devi is working with our heart.
Pracuje s naším srdcem
That she is working as touchstone.
jako kámen mudrců.
Now our heart, it's like iron.
Naše srdce je teď jako ze železa
And when Bhakti Devi will start,
a když Bhakti Devi začne,
then it will turn to gold. Jambunada Vininita, it says, Sparshamoni riva korona vrittiropi prakito lohatang shanois tyajoitya. All that contaminations
všechno to znečištění
she will throw from our heart outside. She will remove everything from our
z našeho
heart.
srdce pryč.
And then she will turn to Chinmaya Shuddha Jambunadotang Prapyanta. Jambunada, it says the meat, the best gold you will find in Jambunad,
Jambuna,
in that river.
v té řece.
In that river, from that river Jambunad, you will find the best quality of gold.
Najdeme nejlepší, nejkvalitnější zlato.
So, when Bhakti Devi will start to work, inside,
Bhakti Devi začne pracovat uvnitř.
so she will throw all that contamination from our heart,
vyhodí vlastně,
and
vyčistí
slowly
to znečištění
it will be very
našeho srdce.
pure,
A potom bude velmi čisté.
the purest, like
Čistší.
that gold of Jambunada.
Ten,
That gold of Jambunada, and she will put some seeds there.
ona tam dá promění
She will put
zlato
some
v
seeds,
Jambunata a dá tam
and
nějaké
suddenly, very fast,
a náhle
from that seed,
z toho
the plant will come out with tulips.
se z něj
द्वे पत्रिके बिभ्रियेते साधनाभिक्खे कदली भवन्ते समुद्गच्छन्त्या साधनाभिक्खे द्वे पत्रिके बिभ्रियेते. Two leaves will come out.
přijdou dva lístečky, vyraší.
Because we can see
Můžeme
when one plant will just come out,
když nějaká
it will
rostlinka
come out
začne
from the
kvěčit
seeds
ze
only
semínka,
with two leaves.
budou tam dva
Not so many
lístečky.
leaves, only two leaves.
Příliš lístečky.
And that seed also will open
To
with
semínko
that
se otevře.
very small plant of two leaves.
To otevře ta malinká kytička.
What is that two leaves?
A co jsou ty dva lístečky?
One is Kleshagni,
Jedna je Kešagni
one is Subhada.
a druhá Subhada.
What is the importance of these two leaves? Kleshagni.
Jaká je důležitost těchto dvou lístečků?
The two utility of pure devotion, pure bhakti.
To jsou ty užití čisté bhakti.
Kleshagni. By word, if we just translate, what is klesh? It will say the effort.
Když
just
vlastně
burning
to
your
přeložíme,
effort.
tak to je vytvořit nějakou tu snahu.
But it is not. What is klesh?
Ale co je kles?
Kleshastu papam tad bijam avidya chayati tridha. What is klesh?
Kles je,
The first is papa,
to je
bijam,
hříchy, byča.
that means the seed of pap, sins.
Jo, ta semínka
And the third is
hříchu.
avidya,
A třetí je avidya,
darkness of ignorance,
ta temnota nevědomosti.
agyan andhakara. So these three known as klesha.
Tyto tři jsou známé jako kléša.
But when bhakti will appear in our heart,
A když se bhakti objeví v našich srdcích,
she will destroy all klesha.
zničí všechny tyhle ty kléši.
By prashchitta,
Praščitou
we can destroy our all sinful credits, you know.
můžeme zničit všechny naše hříšné kredity.
Because we know
Protože my víme,
we are bound to accept all those results
my jsme vázáni k tomu, abychom
which is coming from our karmas,
výsledky, které přichází
our
z naší
activities.
karmy, z našich činností.
Whatever we'll do,
Cokoliv my děláme,
result will follow our karma, isn't it?
přijde nějaký výsledek.
If we'll do something good, the result will be good, it will come good.
Věci, přijde dobrý výsledek.
If our activity is not good,
Pokud naše činnosti
bad,
nejsou dobré,
so result will come
tak i ten výsledek
following our activities, our karmas.
přijde takový, jak bude následovat naše činnosti.
So whatever will come,
Cokoliv přijde,
so the result we have to accept.
my musíme přijmout
We are bound to accept.
ten výsledek.
We cannot just remove all those things.
Nemůžeme všechno tohle jen tak odsunout.
We have to follow our karma.
Musíme
So,
následovat tu naši karmu.
If the bad deeds are there,
Pokud tam jsou nějaké špatné činy,
then for those bad deeds we have to go to hell, naraka.
tyto špatné činy můžeme jít do pekla.
When Sukadev he start to describe about the hell,
Až
the
Šukadeva
28 types of naraka,
popisovat ty pekla,
the
28
different naraka,
druhů pekel.
Parikshit Maharaj he closed his eyes.
Parikshit
Yes.
Maharaj, si
Oh, please
zacpal
stop.
Uši, prosím tě, přestaň.
So terrible description of naraka.
Tyhle šílený popisy.
We don't want to
naraky, já to
listen all those things.
poslouchat tyhle věci.
Adhuneha mahabhaga jathaiva narakan naro nanugrajatana niyattanme vyakhyatumarhashi. Please describe such topics
Popis tyto
by
témata,
which we have not to go that hell.
díky
naraka.
němž nemusíme jít do těch pekel.
We can block
Jak to můžeme zastavit?
that way.
Jak můžeme zaterasit tuhle cestu?
Then Shukadev Goswami,
Potom Šukadev
he
Goswami
says, yes, you know,
řekl,
all the papis, that means who already there,
všichni ty, kdo tam už jsou,
all of them, they are crying
všichni pláčou,
when Jamaraja will give them punishment.
že jim Jamaráž dá to potrestání.
Please.
Prosím.
But Jamaraj will say,
A Jamaráž
in your life, why? Krishna, who is Mukunda,
v životě Krishna, který
was not worshipped by you.
nebyl tebou uctíván.
Keshava Klesha Nashana, why? He was not worshipped by you.
Proč
Once in your life,
aspoň jednou ve svém životě.
King Toya Narchitang Deva Keshava Klesha Nashana. Jamaraj will say to us,
Jamaráž nám řekne,
if we are praying to Jamaraj, please stop, don't give more
Jamaráž,
punishment.
prosím, nedej nám žádný.
I will not do the same again.
Já už to
Please
neudělám
free
znovu.
me. Then Jamaraj will say to us, King Toya Narchitang Deva Keshava Klesha Nashana. You spent so long life there,
Tak dlouhý život
But-
tam měl.
you did not get a time for once.
Neměl si ani jednou čas.
If you will once in your life
Pokud jednou v
worship
životě
Krishna from your heart,
uctíme
maybe
Krishnu
only
naším
for one
srdcem,
moment,
jenom na chviličku,
it was enough
to už stačí,
to free from all sinful credits.
abychom se zbavili těle hříšných kreditů.
Why did not do that?
Proč to neudělal?
I have no way. I cannot free. I am just following everything,
Já
the karma
nejsem
of you.
svobodný, já následuji jenom tvoji karmu, já tě nemůžu osvobodit.
So, then Sukadev said,
Šukadev řekl,
Parikshit, yes,
Parikshit,
you can free from your sinful credits by prayaschitta,
my se můžeme,
atonement.
vlastně
By atonement, some
prázdnotou
rituals,
rituální,
some
rituály,
process to free.
procesy se toho můžeme očistit od těch hříšných
Then
činů.
Parikshit again asked, but it's our nature.
Ale naší přirozeností
Our nature, it's like elephants.
je jako slon.
It's like elephants. Prashchitta mathopathang manne kunjara shuchavat. Prashchitta is like the bathing of an
Jako
elephant.
koupel, slona.
Bathing of an elephant. Shukadev Goswami. Why?
Proč?
He asked, why? You are surprised. You are just comparing atonement, prashchitta,
Srovnávali
with the bathing of elephant.
práščitu, všechny tyhle
Why?
procesy. s
It's
koupením
really
slona.
very similar.
Proč? Protože to je velmi stejné.
our nature and the nature of elephant are same.
Naše přirozenost a přirozenost slona je
If you'll see, elephants, they are taking baths in the river sometimes.
Že sloní se koupou v řece.
And so long time they will be in the water.
A dlouho
They are enjoying bath and they will clean their body.
myjou své těla.
And when they'll just come out from the river,
Když vylezou z vody,
the first thing what they'll do by their trunk, they'll take all the dust and they'll throw in the body,
že se
all over their
obráší
body.
prachem a zašpiní.
They'll throw all the dust, mud, all over their body. Again, they'll cover with everything.
Láto přes jejich tělo.
So the nature of jivas also like
A přirozenost
that.
dřív,
Maybe in the river of atonement, we can take bath,
možná můžeme
but our nature always to be covered by the mud, by the dust.
vždycky
So when we'll come out from that river of atonement, again we'll cover ourselves
prachu,
by our
tak
nature.
vždycky, když uděláme ty procesy, tak se znovu zašpiní.
Then Sukadev Goswami,
A pak Šukadeva Goswami,
he said that yes, that's why
to je proč.
I'm describing you Krishna katha,
Proč já vám
which is
popisuju
full of bhakti.
Krishna katha,
Bhakti is doing everything.
čistá bhakti. Bhakti dělá všechno.
She is not just removing all the sinful credits,
Ona jenom
also she is destroying
neodstraní
that seed
ty hříšné reakce, ale ona zničí
from
ty
where
semínka,
the
z kterých
plant of sin will
vlastně
appear.
ty,
She will
rostlinky
destroy
hříchu
that
se
seed.
mohou objevit.
And who is putting that seed in our heart?
Kdo
That
dá
is
to semínko do
darkness
našich
of ignorance.
srdcí, to je ta temnota, to je ta nevědomost.
It's not by us.
To neděláme my.
That seed
To semínko,
was not by us,
tam
it was there
my, to tam bylo.
by the darkness of ignorance or vidya agyanata.
Nevědomosti.
And Bhakti Devi
A Bhakti
will
Devi
destroy that darkness of ignorance of vidya.
zničí tuto temnotu ze nevědomosti.
So the first leaves, utility of that first leaves of bhakti is that kleshagni.
Bhakti je to klešagni,
She is destroying, she is removing
odstraní
all those sinful credits.
všechny tyhle hříšné reakce
She will just destroy the seed of that sin,
a zničí ty semínka těch hříchů.
and she will destroy that darkness of ignorance who is bringing that seed in our
A
heart.
zničí tu temnotu nevědomosti,
By
která
our darkness of
přináší
ignorance,
ty semínka
we are
do našich
inviting
srdcí.
all those activities in our heart, that
Díky té
desire.
temnotě my zveme všechny ty
So that is the utility of that first leaf, kleshagni.
A to jsou
What is the utility of
první
another leaf?
rostličky.
Because
A ten druhý,
that plant is two leaf,
ta rostlinka má dva
Is not?
listečky.
kleshagni and shubhada.
Další šuba.
What is the importance and utility of that second leaf, shubhada?
A co je ten druhý?
We'll continue that katha tomorrow evening.
To si zítra večer povíme.
Otherwise, it will be indigestion.
Jinak už
So, Hari Bol for the Jai Nitai.